Hi, it's Joey and today I'm going to be watching Marvel's Runaways, Season 2, Episode 9, Big Shot. The last episode ending with Molly being caught by the dirty cop and everything. Let's just go. I just needed the next one. Let's go.
What the hell is going on?
There may have been some things I didn't tell you about.
Yeah, no shit.
Just slightly.
Thanks for the ride. I thought I was gonna have to walk home.
Don't think they're taking you home. Because they found out Pride's no longer working with them.
Oh, so you're one of Floyd's little bitches.
Molly.
She's harmless. Go home.
That's what you think, but...
Nothing worse than hurting a kid to get information.
Then don't do it! And they're arriving as well? Excellent. The dramatic rescue.
Law enforcement officer down. It's not worth it. Sure. Told you she'd be fine.
That was resolved very easily.
If you want to.
That was rom-com cute, but can we figure out where we're going? Gert, take her home. With Carolina, okay?
Yeah, no, she was fine.
She can fly.
Glowing, so, you know.
Piranhas, little fish, moray eels, they're both deadly.
Okay, great. So you're a cosmetologist and an oceanologist.
Can I meet the dinosaur?
Oh no. What's that?
And your own kids into super-powered assholes.
Hey, slight clarification. Our kids are not assholes.
And they don't all have power.
Brilliant minds in biotech, computers, and engineering are standing in this room.
Thanks for including us, Vic.
What are you suggesting?
Build our own weapons.
Oh gosh.
Turn on our kids?
Of course, this is your idea. You're the same man who blasted his son through a plate glass window.
Yes, unfortunately I hurt my son, but that's not what I'm doing here.
As though he did it once.
It's just...
Whoa, wait, you're gonna eat a palm tree? Maybe if she sees me do it?
Wait, she said that?
Not really.
Molly's a good
We're getting
relationship
really good at
advisor.
this all-advice thing.
Yeah.
I think we're over.
At least talk about it.
You and Gert don't have to be booed up in order to make sure old Lace is safe.
I love Molly.
Want my help or not? I'm freaking trying, Gert.
Sorry. I was operating from a place of fear.
I get it. And you're super smart, scary, passionate, and you want more out of life. But I want you to feel comfortable telling me things, especially if we're a couple.
I'm glad they're talking.
Together.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
Okay, that was sweet, I'm glad.
Butter and crackers. Sorry, I need these. Thanks. What about no more secrets?
I meant between us.
Alex, you should tell them.
Alex,
I don't like lying, Alex.
yeah, just grab
Oh dear, that was very good timing.
Told you they wouldn't like it.
No, we don't. Like what exactly?
Alex is small.
I realized Curry Dope was such a big deal. So I got an offer.
This is going well.
Pause.
Good job, Nico.
We'll take down our parents another way.
Let's move a bit quicker, we don't know how long pause is going to last.
Maybe we just move on. Don't worry. We'll use it with discretion.
Victor would not be the person I'd trust to figure out a way to not hurt the kids.
Hi.
Janet.
Just get it out of the way by stating the obvious. This is awkward.
I wouldn't be so sure that he won't just kill you. Either of them.
So we partners now, or what?
I don't blame her, to be honest.
Go could get hurt.
This frosting is amazing.
What is in that cake?
Nico killed Jonah. There must be consequences.
We're living the consequences of Jonah every day.
Okay, so now she's really suspicious. It's Jonah and Tina. Oh my goodness, she doesn't remember what just happened or where she was. She's having memory lapses. Oh my goodness. Theory number 7052.
Fat molecule.
Oh dear.
exactly me.
Is everyone going to act weird? So I'm going to be constantly just suspecting everybody.
Well, Dale, there's a lot about me you don't know.
What is going on?
Alone?
I don't trust anybody.
Okay.
So more than one of them are being controlled. What is going on? Or is he going from person to person? This is so weird. What is happening? Old legs.
I'll let myself out.
Alex, you need to consult people and talk to
Go
people.
free. He's part.
Had he not trusted my parents?
And I trusted you. And you played me and your friends. I guess the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. Your parents would be proud.
Alex, you need to let people into your plans.
Okay, I said I'm taking down pride, so I'm taking down
You
pride.
need to work together.
There's no I in Team Alex. Coach opponent told me that one.
You made a deal.
It was a relevant point this time.
Alex, that I'm trying to make myself feels weird.
Great job, Wilder. She's already under enough stress.
Some of you have done a lot worse than that.
Okay, but
You know what? You're all a bunch of hypocrites.
you need to work as a team.
Crime scene photos.
Great to be doing it to the parents. Can't trust anybody, Alex. Alex needs to stop trusting people. Other than his friends, he should trust his friends more.
Tell me about it. I'd like to. Maybe things will make more sense after a good night's rest. Good night. And to you.
It's progress, baby steps. Though, is she hearing weird, like, alien voices? Is she feeling what Old Lace is feeling? So Old Lace is not well, so now Gert isn't well.
I'm worried.
Oh gosh.
You're gonna be okay. Alright, just sweat it out.
My goodness.
Gert, just breathe.
What was in that stuff the drone sprayed? My goodness, what are they gonna do?
Wake up! Wake up.
Ugh. Oh my goodness. No one can trust anyone.
Plays my mom.
Oh, now we had a deal. Where are you taking me? Libby!
No one should trust anybody. This is all very stressful. So much is happening. Each of these episodes feels like it's an hour long or longer than that. So much happens. So Alex is still making up his own plans and then doing his plans by himself rather than consulting the team and kind of coming up with something. It's sort of like if he has a plan that he feels like they're not going to agree with easily, he doesn't even try and get them to agree with it. And I think for successful teams to work, you need to have better communication. And I hope that he's going to start coming around to that. But obviously this plan has gone terribly wrong for everyone, but I can see where Alex was coming from, so I don't necessarily think his plan was like the worst plan ever, but telling people, talking to them is much better. And you know, you can't trust people, especially not someone you know is a dirty cop. You know, first he trusted Darius, who he knows has, you know, not always been trustworthy, and you know, he wasn't, and then he trusted a dirty cop. Like, why would you do that? But yeah, so now he's working with Pride, he's given them the insurance file, he must have kept copies. If I was him, I'd have kept copies. He killed the other dirty cop, no great loss to society. And now, yeah, he's taken Olivia, I guess he's going to try and, you know, use her to say to Alex, you know, you and your friends don't come to this place, I will kill her or whatever, is what I imagine he'll do, or just try and get, she knows where they are, doesn't she, so maybe she'll just tell him where they are. Yeah, that is a lot. And then Gert and Old Lace, so their drone looks like the kind of drone Dale and Stacey have, but I don't think they'd go around poisoning the dinosaur unless Jonah is inside Stacey, in which case maybe she's being like controlled and she could have done that because that's what she was working on or something. But Old Lace, I think she got sick, didn't she, after that stuff fell from the drone, and then it's affecting her and Gert. And what are the kids going to do? They aren't medically trained, they don't know what to do. If anything, they're going to have to go to Dale and Stacey. So I'm very worried about that's going to happen. I don't think it's going to be the end of Gert or Old Lace, but I am very worried for them, and oh, I need to watch the next episode. And then I'm still like, oh, is Jonah gone or is Jonah lingering? Because, you know, we saw both Tina and Stacey acting really out of character, and then suddenly being like, oh my god, what? Oh, what was that? Oh, why am I not, what? And that's what, when we saw the flashbacks to Jonah, they were saying how, oh, my brain isn't working. He said that's how it starts, you know, you lose time, you're not sure of things, there's a fight for control, and eventually you just lose yourself and your body gets taken over. So is that Jonah that's still around, or did some of the family from the spaceship escape? Is that what's happened? Is it kind of, did Jonah die, or is Jonah still out there? Maybe as well. And then the other aliens have, because the spaceship got destroyed, they somehow escaped from the spaceship, and maybe there's more than one of them in people. Maybe that's who Carolina had calling to her. I don't know. I'm very stressed. I can't wait to find out, but I love not knowing, but I'm also just, I need to know. And have I completely misunderstood everything, which is fine, it happens. But oh, I'm just loving this series. I'm really glad that Gert and Chase were able to have that talk, and to kind of, you know, hopefully, like, hopefully from now she would come to him with things and talk to him about it, and I just think that would be really good for their relationship. Nico and Carolina, I feel like that they were able to talk, you know, that's the first step along the way to getting to a place where they can talk more openly and try and work through these things. But I feel like maybe that especially might have to wait a little bit with what's happening with these other aliens, or with the voice Carolina's hearing and all that kind of stuff. And like now with Gert and old Lace being like dying, there's more pressing things on their mind, especially if Alex or Livy could tell them that they're there, and like, there's so much is happening. And we got Victor Stein. Why would you trust Victor Stein to create something to help you capture your kids but not hurt them? He's had no problem hurting his own son. Why would he have any problem with hurting everyone else's kids too? He's the worst person to be working on this plan. But of course he's working on a plan. I mean, you know, tranquilizer darts in theory are better than just, you know, actual guns or whatever, but it's not going to be a painless way to do it. And I don't know how going and like physically like kidnapping your children will make them want to stay with you. Then you'd have to like keep them locked up until they turn 18 and left. I don't know. So I feel like there's a lot of desperation from the parents. But the kids have every right to not want to be with them. They have every right to choose to leave. They're probably, other than Molly, old enough to even get emancipated if they wanted to. Though, you know, that was actually obviously not an avenue they can take, because their parents would just bribe the courts. But I'm really enjoying this season, and I love every episode. Doesn't necessarily go the way I thought it would. Like, I didn't think that the thing with Molly was going to be like Molly was captured and back with the parents now, but I didn't think it would be over before the title sequence, and that was really well done. I love the way they were working as a team, and that team is fracturing, but I think the team is strong enough that ultimately they can come back to each other if they do come apart. But yes, I'm loving Runaways Season 2. I can't wait for the next episode. I'll see you next week. Thank you for watching.